Another Brink Radio exclusive.
What's happening, everybody? Of course, it's your host, Brink Young, coming straight out of them South Memphis slums, and you are tuning in to Brink Radio right here on 96.3 FM. Talk about bumping 96.3 because you know Brink put the B in bumping. Look, hey, we got a super tremendous guest on this show, and I'm actually honored, man. I'm thankful to be able to conduct this interview because I feel like this is finna help a whole lot of people. Joining us on tonight's show, we got my guy. I love everybody. How you doing, homie?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good.
Hey, first and foremost, I gotta say thank you for being a guest on this show. It means a lot to have you kicking it with us, man, because we got plenty to talk about.
Yeah, for sure.
This man, like I know he being real chill right now, but this man got a song with Boosie out right now. It's going stupid, man. It's called Fan. What's popping with it, man?
Man, it's all good, bro. You know, I'm just letting stuff happen the way it's supposed to happen, man.
Yeah.
I'm getting out the way of this thing, man. Just letting it all be organic.
Yeah, no doubt. And it's definitely going in organic, man. Like, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, man, because like I said, the song is going crazy, man. It's spinning everywhere. Like I say, Boosie on the joint. We talking about, man, they probably finna shoot a video for it. Hey, they probably finna do a whole lot of stuff with it, but let's rewind the tape a little bit, man. Let's talk about you as a person, man. Where exactly you from?
Westwood, man. From
Westwood.
the bottom. Yeah, I'm from the bottom. Paul Road.
Okay,
Yeah,
shout out to
yeah.
everybody out there in Westwood, man. You know what time it is. Like I said, I did my time out there for a minute,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Shout out to everybody out there, Roy King, man. Hey, growing up in Westwood was crazy, man.
Yeah, it was crazy, but
Yeah.
I had a group of friends, you know, we ain't getting too much.
Okay.
We was some of the small ones.
No doubt, no
Yeah.
doubt. So I understand that after that, you ended up moving to East Memphis,
To the
right?
east, yeah, for sure.
All right, so what was it like out there in the East for
The
you?
East was cool. Mama was taking care of the business. You know what I'm saying? Of course, the schools are cool. We was right there on that threshold before shit went downhill.
Damn right, yeah, man. And it's
Yeah.
crazy. Around that time, we was talking off the radio, man, and East Memphis, like Riverdale and all that, like it was such a nice place. Like
yeah, it
when
was
I was a
Pleasantville.
kid, I remember my first time going out there. I didn't even know it existed out there. I didn't know
Yeah.
nothing past like Hickory Ridge Mall. Like I
Yeah,
ain't
for
never
sure.
been nowhere past like Chuck E. Cheese. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
But to know that Riverdale and all that exists, and it was just immaculate back in the day. You know, the youngsters they done took over, but you know, hey, it be like that. So let's go ahead, man, talk about this music, man, because I feel like music is a tool. You know, people use music for different things. Some people, they use music for therapy. Some people use music to tell their story. Some people use music to turn up. What made you want to do music, man?
You know what? I wasn't doing it at the time for therapy, but it has been therapeutic.
Okay.
It allowed me to free myself of some stuff, man. But I did it originally, you know what I mean, to help one of my partners out.
Okay.
And like I said, I was being his manager, and I believed that I needed to become more relevant so I can get him in rooms that he couldn't get in on his own.
Got you.
You know, and I thought I had something big enough to do that. And thank God I was right.
I'm done. Well, I'm talking about, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
for
like I
sure.
say, this song is definitely going crazy. And I did tell the people, man, we got Boosie on the remix. You know what I'm saying? So what was the whole situation with Boosie like? Like, how did you link up with Boosie, though?
So I got a partner, Scooby. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying?
Scooby Cut?
Yeah, for sure. He
Yeah.
he be kicking it with Boosie. He had linked us up on a phone call,
Okay.
basically for me to get him to promote the song.
Okay.
And I told Boosie, I said, bro, I really want you to hear the song before you say you'll promote something. Because I don't want you to promote nothing that you don't truly believe in.
Facts.
I shot him the video. He called me back 5 minutes later. He said, man, I got 8 or 9 people that done died off fentanyl.
Wow.
8 or 9 people that done died off fentanyl. You want me on this joint? I got some shit to say.
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna spit on that joint. You know how it be. So
Yeah.
I said,
Boosie turned, man.
bet. So everything he said after that, I really didn't hear.
Okay.
Cause I was like, this man just said, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you get out the phone, school hit me back. He like, bruh, the man said pull up to the crib. I completely missed it. So you know what I did?
What you do, man?
Went got some gas and got on the slab
I'm talking
and shot
about
to
him.
the house. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure, bro.
So I think you told me off the radio, man, that the phone call happened about 9 a.m. that morning.
For sure.
You was on the road by 11.
By 11, I was on the way.
I'm talking about striking out to the A.
striking
at
out.
Boosie Estates, turned up. Like
Yeah.
I remember you told me like it didn't even process that you was at Boosie house till like the next day, right?
Yeah. I remember sitting out there in front of the little Boosie Station sign. I was chopping over school, and he was like, "Man, do you realize where you at? Like, do you realize what's going on?" And he said, "Man, you ain't taking no pictures, you ain't recording."
Yeah.
But it really wasn't processing,
Right.
because he was so cool and just like linking up with one of your partners.
Yeah.
It really didn't process until the next day when I was back, or when I started listening to the music,
Yeah.
and hearing his vocals. And I'm like, man, this man's on a song with me, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's still surreal, though.
Hey, man, it's definitely going down. So, of course, the song is called Fen. It's available right now, and it's actually a Fentanyl Awareness song. One of the lines you said in the song, man, lost a few friends on the fan, lost a few kin on the fan, damn near lost my life on the fan. I mean, myself on the fan. We got to talk about that, man, because obviously, you are, sober now. You were actually a addict, you was addicted to it. We got to dive into them ugly truths, man, because a lot of people know, this opioid addiction is super crazy right now. And I did a little research on it so I could be knowledgeable about it. Now, one thing that I saw is fentanyl is actually a synthetic opioid used to treat patients with chronic severe pain and is 100 times more potent than morphine. Fentanyl is being mixed with cocaine, heroin, and meth these days by the drug dealers. And also, it only takes 2 milligrams of fentanyl to be considered potentially a lethal dose. So it's like 2 can get you 6, meaning 2 milligrams can get you carried out by 6 people in a pine box,
For sure.
6 feet under. You understand me? We got to talk about your journey of overcoming this harmful addiction, man. Take us through that journey.
It wasn't no overnight thing.
Okay.
It wasn't nothing magical. I had to fail time and time again. Rehab after rehab. Facility after facility. It almost seemed like I wasn't gonna never recover.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people gave up on me. A couple times I probably gave up on myself. But I kept fighting though. I ain't never stopped wanting it.
Yeah.
I was a little confused if it was possible, but I ain't really never stopped wanting it, man. Because I knew who I was before the drugs.
Yeah.
I knew that wasn't me. I just didn't know if I was gonna ever get back to me again. You know what I mean? So after the best of the best rehabs, man, I'm talking about rehabs all over the country.
Yeah.
I mean, we talking some good places, man.
I remember you told me some of them y'all horseback
Man, we
ride.
horseback riding, we white water rafting.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got chefs.
Roasted
Marshmallows, campfires, banjos.
Yeah.
Man, it was a beautiful experience. But even that wasn't enough. Because I didn't want it bad enough.
Yeah.
So you can want it, but you gotta want to be clean more than you want to get high. And it took me a minute to get that balance. But here we are today, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, man, this is what we talking about, that sobriety. So let's talk about your first high, man. Let's start with that, because I'm actually friends with a lot of people who were addicts, and that's one thing that they talk to me about, man. Once they get their first high, it's like they chasing it the rest of their life. You know, let's talk about it.
So for me, I wasn't never really chasing that first high.
Okay.
Because I was transitioning from like Lord Tabs to Percocets to heroin to fentanyl. So the highs was different. I wanted a high, and I wanted to be a good one, but not a particular high I was looking for.
Okay.
But I will say this, I was chasing that numbness.
Okay.
I was chasing that sense of being invisible. You know what I mean? Being like, I ain't want to feel nothing, whether it was physical or mental.
Wow.
But like I done told somebody before, man, when you block out them feelings, you block out the good ones too, not just the bad ones.
Yeah.
So you just existing, and that ain't no way to live, man.
Wow.
That ain't no way to live.
It definitely ain't, man, especially with so many loved ones and, family and friends, children, stuff like that. Like, everybody is watching. Now, I got to ask you, like, did your appearance or your routine change at all during this addiction?
Yeah. I stopped getting money.
Okay.
I stopped getting money. And at the time, I was getting money, so it took a while for people to realize I wasn't getting money no more. Because, see, you can hide it when you got a little change.
Yeah.
And then in the beginning, I was still getting haircuts.
Okay.
But then it stopped.
Yeah.
Then you stop brushing your teeth.
Yeah.
You know, then you know what I mean. You stop. You know, you just stop putting yourself together. And folks will notice a little bit.
Yeah.
But if you still got a little something, they don't judge you as hard.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, my routine changed because I just stopped. My drive just went out the window, man. And it was like it's here one day and it's gone because it's fun at first.
Yeah.
It's fun till it ain't fun no more. So it's a gradual thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It ain't like you get high today and then by Friday you done fell off.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You see eating at the trash can at Exxon.
Yeah.
He had a wife one day. He had a kid. Yeah, he had kids. He had cars. He had house. He didn't just get high and go to the gas and eat out the garbage can.
Yeah.
That stuff will creep up on you, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's definitely, man, deterioration. Like, so how did your loved ones, like, what was their response to watching this downward spiral by you?
It was hurtful. It was hurtful because at the time they wanted more for me than I wanted for me.
Mm.
They wanted me to get better. They wanted to help. And it's not that they didn't know how to help. They really couldn't help. But they searched high and low.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I got a twin sister searching. She was searching high and low.
Wow.
My mama was praying. She had every pastor in the city praying.
Yeah.
I'm talking about throwing holy oil.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that laying hands. All of that, bro. But wasn't none of that enough because I didn't want it for me.
Yeah.
It don't matter how bad you want something for me if I don't want it for myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's kind of where it was, man.
One thing I want to touch on real quick, you did mention that you have a twin sister.
Yeah,
man, I know that there is such a strong bond between twins. And sometimes you got twins who celebrate their birthdays together.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got twins who, when one is hurting, the other one is feeling it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, man, she had to have been devastated watching this whole
for
thing
sure.
turn out.
Man, this one time I had went in Circle K.
Okay.
And tried to give me a little quick one in Circle K. And I went in the bathroom, took me a little bump, and I went out.
Yeah.
I woke up, paramedics everywhere. And I thought I had only been there a couple minutes. But you know. Anyway, when my sister got the news, she called me. I'm like, hello. She like, what's up, what you doing? I'm like, I'm just chilling in the hospital. You want to die in the toilet?
Wow.
Do you want to die in the toilet? Your legacy going to end in the toilet. And hung up. I was like, shit. But that's my
crazy, man.
She ain't really soft. I'm softer than she is. You know what I mean? She ain't with none of the nonsense. She's like, nigga, you want to die in the toilet or not? And I'm like, okay, I feel her.
Yeah.
You know, but that wasn't enough. But I still needed it.
Yeah.
But it was still work for me to do, though.
Definitely, man.
Mm-hmm.
So, in your own words, like, what made you want to seek recovery?
I just wanted something better for myself.
Okay.
So, I knew who I was before the dope. I just didn't know if I was going to ever get back to it.
Mm.
I had a lady tell me one time, man, Keith, if you saw yourself the way I see you, you would never get high again. And I was wondering, what is she seeing?
Yeah.
Because by this time, I don't see that no more. By this point in my life, I'm avoiding mirrors at all costs.
Wow.
I don't like what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
I don't like what I'm seeing.
So you mean to tell me that there's actually like a slither of you that's still there, that's on the inside watching all of this take place, and you can't even deal with it? Because, I mean, obviously the dope has taken over, but it's still a little bit of you. It's a morsel of you still in there somewhere.
So you still there, but until you had that moment of clarity,
Yeah.
to where there's no drugs in your body,
Yeah.
you lose the power of choice.
Wow.
Drug becomes your food, your sex, your God. Yeah, that's first and foremost on whatever list in your life of priorities.
Yeah.
Is the dope come first. Everything else after that. It don't matter what order as long as the dope come first. You know what I mean? For sure.
That's crazy, man. So was there any like program or facility that helped you get treatment?
I can't give credit to one particular program.
Okay.
I just give credit to my herd of people that I work with that's in recovery.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I lean on folks, man. And then I bank on the folks that's leaning on me. Because, see, now I got enough sobriety to where people count on me.
Yeah.
I put this song out, my phone ring. People want to know how you do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so I got to stay ready because that call can come whenever.
Fact.
Man, I got a cousin I have to text. I don't have to text. I choose to text her every day, all day, because I want her to enjoy this way of life.
Yeah.
She's still on the fentanyl daily. I got a few cousins like that, and whenever they ready, I gotta be here.
Yeah.
Because I'm the only glimpse of hope they see.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So I'm ready now. Now this thing ain't. It's no longer about me. Keith went out the window a long time ago. I got what I need, man. I'm clean. I'm sober. I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now I got to give it to you.
Facts. All right, so take us through the whole process of getting sober, man, because I understand, like, your body is craving for it. It's calling you. Like, how did all of that feel?
Man, it feel like you got hit by a bus mixed with the flu.
Wow.
Mixed with coronavirus.
At the same damn time?
At the same time, man.
Wow.
At the same time. I remember getting so sick in treatment one time where I was in the bed and shitted on myself.
Wow.
Sweating bullets, wild throwing up, made it to the shower, shitted some more in the shower. Wake up, it's a cooler ice. It's 3 nurses. They cover me, keeping my body temp down. But that was a part of the process I couldn't skip, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a part of the process I couldn't skip, man.
Man, sometimes you got to go through it to get to it.
Come on, man.
So let's talk about any strategies that you use to cope. Like, is there anything, any methods or anything that you use right now?
Man, as far as coping skills, being accountable, being honest. See, whenever I get the line, whenever I get to moving funny, whenever I get to putting myself first and not others first, some bullshit normally follow. So I have to check myself. And I got to keep my memory green about the shit I went through, because if you forget it, you'll repeat it.
Facts.
So whenever I get too far ahead of myself, I had to reel it back in.
Yeah.
All right, keep you really bullshit. All right, you lying, you cut a corner right there.
Yeah.
You know how this process works. You got to go through it all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's my coping skill. Just being present every day, man.
Yeah. What's your relationship like with your sponsor?
Man, it's great.
Okay.
If I call him and he don't answer, he gonna call me right back. And guess what? He be telling me he waiting on my phone call sometime.
Yeah.
Just like I'm waiting on his, because man, it go hand in hand.
Yeah.
I got enough recovery now to where I can be a help for him too. So man, we work together like that, bro.
Yeah.
We don't talk every day no more, but I talk to somebody in recovery every day, whether I'm helping or being helped.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I know he there though if I need him for sure.
Definitely, man. And it's a blessing for that to be forever present, that either you're helping or being helped. Now, I got to ask, man, how sure were you about, telling your story, putting all this out to the world about your addiction and overcoming it? Like, I know you had to have some type of
look, Brink.
second thoughts about it or something.
I really want, so check this out.
Yeah.
When I did the video,
Okay.
I sent the raw cell phone footage. You saw me in the video nodding out on fentanyl. Several clips. I sent it to the videographer, and he sent me back the rough draft for the video. When he sent me the draft, I looked at the phone and said, oh, shit.
Yeah.
I said, no, bro, I told you to put some little glimpses. I said, man, you left it in there too long. I said, bro, the phone can't see me like that.
Yeah.
He was like, bro. So initially, I'm like, this is too much. But I'm like, Keith, this ain't about you, bro.
Facts.
You good. Can't nobody use your truth against you if you put it out yourself.
Yep.
It's people that truly have no idea that this is a chapter of your life.
Yeah.
This ain't about you. Stop thinking about Keith and put it out.
Yeah.
Man, I really wasn't sure until I got the response. Man, my Facebook folks, my IG, they let me know I did the right thing.
Yeah.
They let me know I did the right thing. Before that, bro, it was a coin toss.
Yeah.
Man, I was scared to put it out. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was scared. This motherfucker called me all type of junkies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They gonna forget about it. I don't want to be labeled as that.
Yeah.
But you know what? I stand in my truth today, though.
And it's interesting because, man, when we children and we see these people, we never think that can be us. Like, that just shows the reality of it, man. This thing is real life. It can happen to anybody. We all one mistake, one slip away from being what we see on the streets and what we may, joked about when we was younger. But that's one thing I know, brother. Once you become it or somebody in your family become it, it ain't a joke no more.
It ain't a joke.
We don't play about that no more. Like I can remember being kids and joking about, different things. I don't want to get into it. But then once somebody in your family become that, it's like, whoa, I ain't doing that no more. We ain't talking about people like that. We try to build them up and help them now.
Yeah,
And I think that's a problem with us. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't just want to leave it to just Memphis, Memphians. Like, that's just a problem with our society, man. We we got to be like constructive. We got to build people up instead of just tearing folks down as soon as you see them, because you never know what happened. You know, everybody didn't just choose this. Sometimes, man, you slip, fall up in it. You know,
Right.
I ain't justifying it at all, but I mean that's the reality of it, man. One party, you know what I'm saying, just a little taste, and then you want some more taste and some more taste, and it's reality. It's real. That's why I try to make sure this platform is a judgment-free zone. You know, I understand all walks of life, man. I done been there. I done experienced different things. You know, I may not talk about it or promote it, but I've been there. I understand. I get it. And, hey, you definitely got a spot here on Brink Radio. Matter of fact, man, we got to play your song, man. I want you to do this for me. I want you to introduce your song to the Brink Radio audience, man. Let them know what they finna hear, man.
Man, what you finna hear is some hope, man. You finna hear a reason to get up and go. You know what I mean? The song don't need no intro, man. It's so raw. It's probably the rawest song that you will ever hear. I've been told it's the rawest song a lot of people have ever heard, but it's so necessary. It's so necessary. Just let the jump play, man.
Another Brink Radio exclusive.
Of course, y'all just heard we talking about Fan, the remix, my guy, I Love Everybody, featuring Boosie. Now, of course, man, like I said, the song been going crazy, man. You know, the response has been crazy. We got to get into, like, booking info, you know, and if anybody want to get you on a feature or anything like that, as well as social media, man, let the people know all the info.
Let's see. Facebook, Keith Burgess.
Okay.
KeithBurgess.
Okay.
IG, Mr. _ I Love Everybody. That's it. That's it right now, man. That's where I'm at.
What if they want to tap in, like, with your management or anything like that? What they need to do?
Yeah, man. So my manager, Justin Cleveland.
Okay.
Let me give you his number, man. 901-690-4996, Brink.
No doubt, man. So like I say, when y'all call that number, be looking for my guy, Justin Cleveland. That is the management of I Love Everybody. And come correct. Don't, hey, this ain't about no games. Hey, this business. You understand me? If you're trying to book my guy for a show, make sure y'all do what y'all need to do. Make sure the business is correct. Now, I got to ask you, man, you got any advice for people who want to get clean or stay clean, or family members who have somebody or loved ones that have somebody that's experiencing, you know, this addiction right now?
Yeah, I give some advice first to the family and friends.
Okay.
It don't matter how bad you want it for somebody. If they don't want it for themselves, it's out of your hand. All you need to do is believe in them when it's time for them to have somebody to believe in them. You know, believing in somebody is free, man. But I understand it can be stressful. Don't let it take too much of a toll on you, because dealing with an addict, it's a headache. To the addict that want to recover, one day at a time, man. Admit you got a problem and seek the help. Whenever the student ready, the teacher gonna appear anyway. So if you feel like you ain't got the help or the support you need to check yourself. You probably ain't ready yet. But if you ever ready, man, get with me. Get with me. I can show you the way.
I promise, man, we talking about one day at a time, one prayer at a time. Hey, that's the only way it's going to work. I got to say thank you for being a guest on the show, man. Your story, I really believe, is going to help so many people. And I'm just thankful that you're, you know, not embarrassed about this thing, man, because that's all it takes is one person. And that one person can really inspire a whole generation of people.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, you definitely helping people. You know, I ain't say you finna help people. Now you helping people right now. Like it's going through. With that being said, now back to Brink Radio. Don't move.